We have not been on a car camping trip for a while. Excited to head to Beauty and meet a whole bunch of friends. Can't wait. For those new to the channel, welcome. I'm Autumn and I've been a full-time nomad since the spring of 2022. In this video, my dog Chloe and I car camp along the California coast, and there is a lot of footage of camping in the car itself. For a real-life look at living or camping in less than 30 cubic feet of a car, watch to the end and be sure to subscribe. That Dodge Grand Caravan is what I would like to eventually trade Little Red for. So it's kind of cool that it's right next to it. Well, what do you think, Chloe? How we doing? It's been a while since we did this long of a road trip, eh? We're out into where it's hot. This is miserable. Chloe and I are roasting. I had to go to the bathroom, but because it's 118 degrees, let's see. Yeah, 118 right now. I could not leave Chloe in the car, so I pulled over with the car running, hopped in the back, did my thing. She's panting despite us having the AC on full blast. I'm sweating. I have the fan running, plugged into my Jackery because the air conditioning's not enough. Oh, you just gotta go through here to get where I'm going. And I love the Mojave Desert in the winter. Wish I had my shorts. I have my clothes in my cargo box and I'm not getting outside to get them. But it'd be nice to have some shorts right now. 118 degrees. I decided to get a small coffee at 10 o'clock at night. So this is definitely my bedtime. Chloe's hot because seriously, 85 degrees at 10:05 at night. And this is cool compared to what we've been in, the 118, 19. This was a rough drive across the Mojave. This was rough. My air conditioning didn't keep up. It's just really hard to keep up in 119 degrees for 6 hours on end, but we're tired. It's too hot to sleep in the car. Now I could get a hotel, but I don't want to do that. That defeats my car camping intentions. I feel the age of myself. When I was younger, I could do this kind of thing without as much fatigue. And it's okay. I'm gonna push it. The coffee's helping me push it. My adrenals will, regret it later. But we're gonna push it. We are gonna get to where it's cool enough to sleep in the car. It's been so hot that Chloe's not even been sleeping. This dog is a sleeper, so it's not good. When we stealth camp, we do all of our nighttime hygiene in a different location than where we sleep. Well, we went from our stealth camping spot to this gorgeous beach where we're gonna let Chloe out to do her business. After a 12-hour drive through the scorching Mojave and stealth camping in a parking lot, we took a slow morning to get ready at the beach before a day of work and meeting up with the ladies. The water is boiling. This here is a Joule electric kettle. I got this from Stoke Voltaics. I'm not sponsored in this video. I just use this all the time. They sponsored me in a previous video and it's a really great item for car camping. So I'm giving them another shout out just to let you guys know as my viewer how much I've appreciated this, because I got it over a year ago and I use it all the time. I use it in my RV. I use it in the car. The fridge is great because I just had sat the jet boil on it as I was heating it up right here. And so it acts as counter space, but it's also a fridge. So I am going to get, oh, I got unhealthy food this trip. There's my Nutella that I ate all day yesterday. I feel it. I don't feel so great whenever I eat that kind of thing. But boy, does it taste good. I've got my coffee creamer. Big thank you to my mom who gave this to me right before I left. I was like, oh, I'll just stop by Walmart. And then I'm like, wait a second, everywhere in the Mojave Desert is over 100 degrees, so I can't stop at a Walmart to pick up creamer on the way. So my mom had this extra one. She's like, I'll give you one. It was really, really kind. Cheers. I stole Chloe's spot. She's like, what just happened? But I kind of wanted to rest here. I like this spot, kind of, but I have to duck. It's interesting going from the RV to the car. And I think the more I got used to being in the RV, the less comfortable the car feels. But you know what? It gives me this experience. So I love it still. Dog hair. Got a couple of meetings today, a couple of emails and administration to do, phone calls, that kind of thing. But this is my office. And I actually do have to be on video pretty soon, like a Zoom call. But I get to kind of be in my pajamas and 2 days old clothing, and it's okay if I'm a little bit disheveled. I did want to share, when it was just me in the car, it was really easy for me to maneuver all over the car. And I could get what I needed quickly, and I wasn't disturbing anybody. Well, to move around the car as I need to do, I'm constantly disturbing Chloe. This car is so amazing for the stealth camping, for the gas mileage. So there's benefits for long-term travel, especially in places like California that are not nomad friendly. I wonder even, like, would a minivan in California be stealth enough? So could I as easily find good stealth parking without getting the knock? I don't know. Maybe minivan folks out there who camp or live in your minivan, maybe give us some tips here. Let us know your experience. Can you stealth camp in places that are not nomad friendly? All right, gonna try to give you a little bit of a sneak peek of what it's like to maneuver all over the rig. Chloe would do best if she came to the driver's seat. That would be the best situation while I clean up. Let's see if she'll do that. Chloe, will you come to the driver's seat? See what I mean? It's a little crowded in here with a lady and her dog. All right, Chloe, come on, you need to go up here. She just come on, honey. Oh, good girl. Okay, that made it a lot easier. She's already moving out of the driver's seat. What I'm doing right now is organizing all of my cords. I've got this little basket of cords that I keep right up there. Being organized when living or camping out of your vehicle is absolutely necessary. You have to be. Otherwise, you will lose things forever and be angry all the time, even if you're a relatively peaceful person. All right, look at this disaster. You guys see how clean I am if you watch my channel, but this is a mess, an absolute mess. Yep. I live on down dirt roads most of the time in the forest. I get so much dust in my car. So when I'm in a place like the coast where I'm not driving on dirt roads all the time, I actually dust and have it stay undusty for, you know, like a week. Working in the car is the reason I upgraded, because I sort of had to choose not really work so much, which wasn't cutting it for me. Not only did I need to make some income, but living in a car, you don't have to work much. And that was a nice break, but my life was lacking meaning. So I had to go back to work. And then when I went back to work in a really substantial way, where I was writing articles, and also doing sort of teaching and counseling, it was really hard to be in the car. So now I just have like a meeting, like an admin meeting. It's gonna be an hour. And my back hurts. So, you know, I mean, in a long-term capacity, this isn't the best setup for a remote working nomad. It's a great setup when I have like long periods of time off where I'm not in the car so much, where I'm really only in the car to sleep, really, and drive. By the late afternoon, all our ladies had flown in, so we enjoyed a stroll at the coast before heading to a fabulous weekend with fabulous women. We all came to Big Sur to celebrate my cousin Laura's birthday. Big Sur is her soul place, and all of these ladies are like 15 of her best friends. If you don't have a soul place or 15 best friends, I highly recommend finding both. Good evening. I'm in my car, and Chloe is at the kennel, and I miss her, and it is so weird not having my dog with me. She's in great hands. I got her a great spot, and the truth is, she was really anxious. I think it was a combination of how hot the Mojave Desert was, and she hasn't traveled. I think she got out of rhythm. So I think she's actually better in the kennel. I have separation anxiety. I'm sure she would love to be with me, but I've got a lot of activity going on. So I already brushed my teeth, and yes, I'm in the same shirt because as a nomad, I wear the same clothing multiple days in a row. And it's so interesting how, like, since I started living this life, there is so much more simplicity. You can wear the same clothes multiple days in a row. It's just fine. So I don't think I'm potentially bothering people around me. I don't know though. Sometimes you can't smell yourself. Okay, so first, this is super vital. All it is plywood, 3/4 inch plywood wrapped in a carpet. I use this for everything. This is the purpose of the swivel table. When I am sitting in here, I can just turn the little hooks, take this out, open it up, access what I need, as opposed to having to awkwardly maneuver myself to reach in. That's an extravagant amount of storage, you guys. You might not think it is, but after you've lived in a car for a year and a half, that's a significant amount of storage. These hooks, when I turn them like this and I'm driving, they keep the box stable, but they're super easy to just turn to take the boxes off when I need to access them from here. Whenever I need space for my feet, all I have to do is push those aside, put that on top. That's how I sleep, you guys. The bed is less wide from here to here because my feet don't need a ton of room, but I'm a side sleeper. So I needed the bed to be wider right here. So I custom made it. My feet, again, don't need a lot of width. So this is prime real estate. As you can see, I've packed it with stuff down there and use every inch of space in the car. When my bed was too narrow and I couldn't comfortably do this with my legs, I didn't sleep good. It's very easy to access my Jackery systems right here. My fridge is right down there. I like my bed. It's so comfortable. This is my bed that I get to take with me everywhere I go. I sleep so good here. All the ladies slept in these cabins, and they all invited me to join them, every single one of them. However, between sleeping best in my car bed and being extremely introverted, the car camper gave me the ability to recharge to be present with these ladies. And I'm so grateful for these little pockets of recharge because we had so much fun seeing beauty, being playful, eating amazing food, having great conversations, and simply enjoying one another's company. It was weird being without Chloe. This was my first time in the car camper without her since her adoption, and I noticed a few things. All of the daily pragmatic activities are so much easier without a dog. Emotionally, no way, I miss my girl. I need my girl. But I just want to share that for folks who are thinking about this. That was actually a big breaking point for me. I got Chloe, and within 6 months, we upgraded to the RV. Despite having more ease in the car camper without her, I missed my girl, so I picked her up from the kennel a day and a half early, and all the ladies loved spending time with her as well. I'm about to check out a minivan that is not converted at all. We have rented this for our crew in Big Sur, but could I live in here? This is so much space. You guys, I do feel like I'm starting to outgrow Little Red. This is huge. I'm in the back seat filming all this space. And there's still a front seat. I'd be able to keep my passenger seat. All right, I'm gonna play around in here and imagine how I dream up a build in this amount of space. As the trip came to an end and everyone headed home, I felt an overwhelming sense of gratitude. I returned with not only a deeper connection and a newfound clarity, but also with so much appreciation for my RV. I was so relieved I hadn't sold it. This experience in Big Sur gave me a clear vision of the next chapters in my nomadic life. They will be filled with slow, intentional movement, meaningful and exciting work, and a sense of community. This trip was to celebrate my cousin's 50th birthday, and as I've approached my 41st, I've been reflecting on age. For me, as I've aged, I found that both peace and strength have deepened. One night at dinner, we went around the table answering the question, what has been the best time period of your life? For me, the answer came easily. Now, right now. I found that life, like a fine wine, gets better with age. It was the grit and the freedom that came with age that gave me the courage to leap into this nomadic life, where some thought I was crazy, others assumed I'd hit a financial hardship, and even others speculated I was having a midlife crisis. But it was the profound wisdom of age that allowed me to release all of those judgments and embrace this nomadic path, the path that I know will carry me through the end of my days. Next time you see me, I will be 41, and I will have the most wonderful news to share. I've been dropping hints about a collaboration that is underway with Bob Wells and the team at Cheap RV Living. I've been waiting to share the details of this collaboration until it's public on their channel. So tune in to Cheap RV Living and tune in here. I can't wait to share what's unfolding. Thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe.